Hello, everybody. This is Gary Kay, and as you can see, you're seeing me today instead of just hearing me. You're watching our special Videocast version of Rave Radio, and I'm excited to be joined by Sam Taylor. Sam Taylor is the Executive Vice President, if I get that right, of ALMO Corporation, the ProAV group of ALMO Corporation. Sam, good morning. How are you?
Good, Gary. How are you doing?
Doing well, doing well. So there's a reason why you're joining us today. We got a little bit of a scoop. Because you're going to launch something today officially, a brand new brand that you're going to carry that everyone's going to have heard of. There won't be anybody who's listening or watching this podcast that doesn't know this name.
You're right, and we're really excited about it. So today we're launching a partnership to distribute Bose commercial audio products. And obviously, as you mentioned, everybody knows who Bose is because they're really an innovative audio company. Everybody knows the Bose radio. Everybody knows the Bose noise-canceling headphones. They were really one of the first people or company to make that happen, and they're a leader today. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah, and Bose has actually been in the commercial AV business for a little while now, but I think a lot of people wouldn't know that because they know Bose as a residential company, but they've actually we've covered it the last few years at both ISE and Infocom, a line of commercial products.
That's true. Actually, they've been in the professional market since the 80s, but they've done it in a very small way with a limited number of resellers and no distribution. And so they've been quietly building their base, and they decided it was time to go to distribution, and they selected us. So we're very excited about that.
And it starts immediately. Like you have the entire line of commercial products starting today, right?
Yes, we have their commercial products starting today. Some of the products have to be we have to get the integrators authorized for, and they can contact us at our regular numbers and get authorized for these products. But Bose is very strict about about how companies go to market with their product, which is really good because in the long run that means more margin for our integrators. So we like their approach to having people get authorized to sell the product, and that means eventually more margin.
And before we talk a little bit about the product, have you had a chance to go through the Bose factory and go on that tour there?
Yeah, I've been in my career. I've been on a lot of factory tours, and in October, I believe it was, got a chance to go there with some other folks from Almo. It was the most impressive factory tour I have ever been on. I'm not going to say the whole tour, but there's like a couple of things that were really outstanding. Bose is closely linked to MIT, and they get a lot of people from MIT where they do a tremendous amount of research. So when you first walk into one of their buildings, they call it the wall of patents, but I think it's really a huge, long hallway of hundreds and hundreds of patents they've gotten from the 40s all the way through now, and they just have patented so many different things, and that was really impressive to see their dedication to research and development. And then there was another area where they're testing the equipment, and they do a ton of testing on both their pro and audio products. So they're really, what product is coming to market, including even the packaging. They will watch them test being dropped from different things. But I mean, just really impressive the attention to detail that they have there.
Yeah, and there are a lot of audio companies out there, but Bose is sort of specialized in one segment of the market, and every time they've gone into a segment, they've tried to be the perfectionist of that segment of the market, like noise cancellation headphones. They not only invented the category, they have always been sort of obsessed with being the leader in the category through the best design. So every time someone new would come out with one, they would improve theirs and sort of one-up them. They've kind of done the same thing with the commercial AV line in that they're not building everything. They're not building an entire system, but what they've done is they've focused on one segment of the market that they are the leader.
Yeah, and they have some really innovative products. I can't really speak specifically about them because some of them I think were under NDA and are coming out, and I don't remember which ones are which. But I would just encourage people to contact us and learn about the products. We'll be having some webinars coming up to train our integrators on the products. So But what I saw blew me away on some of the products that they have.
Well, you can actually go and look at the videos we shot at Infocom and ISC, and they have a sort of a room system for distribution, AV distribution, and they are going to come out with a new version of that at ISC. We're not allowed to talk about it either, and obviously you can't either, but we're excited to be helping them launch that actually at ISC. And so you should definitely check out our website, ravepubs.com, and you can actually just type in Bose and search and see the videos we shot to see their current product line. And of course, you can go to bose.com. So this all starts today, and some products you have to become certified for, which you can do through ALMO, from what I understand you just
Correct.
said. Yeah.
Correct.
And then, so will they join you on the E4 tour starting this spring?
Definitely. They're going to be at all of our events, and it'll be a good way for our integrators to see the products. And it's funny because once you know that Bose is in commercial audio, as I've traveled around the past 3 or 4 months, and you're probably the same way I am. When you walk into any kind of place, you look to see what kind of displays are up on the wall. You look to see what mounts they're using. You look to see the audio products. I've seen a couple of commercial installs with Bose, and you know my swimming coaching background.
Yeah.
About 3 years ago, I went to a swim meet, and you know natatoriums are usually have horrendous audio. You can't even hear the announcer. And we were in a natatorium, I think it was at Franklin and Marshall, and they had these Bose speakers, and they're long, thin, and you've probably seen them.
Yeah,
and the clarity on it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I remember that day looking at those speakers saying, I didn't know Bose made the commercial audio products. But they do, and they're really good.
Yeah, and in fact, if you go into a lot of bars and restaurants, you'll see that that's what they're using. A lot of retail applications where they've done the entire stores. So I think, like you said, you probably have heard it but not noticed it, and I think that you'll help them get into some of the bigger commercial applications, boardrooms, classrooms, training rooms that they may have had a harder time getting into with their current distribution because they haven't really used a distributor. They've only gone through dealers. So,
correct.
I think you have a shot at helping them grow, and I think they did a good job picking you, and congratulations for that.
Well, thank you very much, Gary. I appreciate your time today.
Well, I appreciate the scoop, and thanks for allowing us to be the first one to share it. And, of course, you can see them at the E4 AV Tour. There's a couple of dates coming up in the spring. Not everything is finalized yet, but you can learn everything you can about ALMO and about the E4 Tour at almoproav.com. And, of course, you can follow us at ravepubs.com. So, Sam, thanks for joining us today. And thank all of you for listening and watching. And don't forget, we're all heading over to ISC. In fact, Sam is going to be heading over to ISC to walk the floor as well. And
yes.
We'll be there next month in Amsterdam. But we have a lot of stuff to cover between now and then. So thanks for watching. And, again, Sam, thank you very much for allowing us this scoop.
Thank you, Gary. Take care.
Take care.